topics.
Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Trinity College Dublin virtual session for Sri Lanka and Maldives students. During the session, students and parents can ask questions from university staff. Please feel free to send your questions to our chat box. Trinity College Dublin is a research university located in Dublin, Ireland. Trinity College Dublin is Ireland's leading university by QS 2023 and Times 2023. Global ranking providers place Trinity College Dublin ranking among the top universities in the world. According to the QS World University Ranking 2023, the Trinity College Dublin World Ranking is among the top 100 universities in the world and ranks at 98, and also Trinity is Ireland's highest ranked university. Representing the university, we have Nilanjana, Regional Manager at Trinity College Dublin. Over to you, Nilanjana.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Nilanjana Shin, and I'm the regional manager at Trinity, and I look after India and South Asia. And I'm delighted to be here today to talk to you about Trinity and how it can add a unique edge and acceleration to both the education as well as the career path of its graduates. I'll quickly move to the next slide to tell you a bit about Ireland, an overview, largely to give you an insight about the real post-study career outcomes and also the abundance of industry interface that is available to students through projects, through internships, and also through, sorry about it, and also through part-time job opportunities during their journey as a student. So Ireland is a small country, both in size and population, but it is also one that packs a punch way above its weight with a long tradition in education excellence, as well as in offering an innovative and creative culture. Within Ireland, we only have about a population of about 5 million people. However, we have people with Irish roots all across the world, which are about 70 million, and a large concentration of these are in the US, which is because of which Ireland shares very close ties with the US. And apart from that, according to IMF, in the last 8 years, Ireland has leapfrogged larger nations like the US and rich nation states like Qatar to become the second richest country in the world with per capita GDP of 101,000 USD. So Ireland currently is next only to Luxembourg. And Ireland is also famously known as the land of saints and scholars because of its long tradition in education excellence and also in offering an innovative and creative culture. It is among the top 12 safest countries in the world and therefore a very friendly, a very welcoming destination for international students. Also, with Brexit, Ireland is the only English speaking country in the European Union, and it offers a graduate scheme or job search visa of 1 year for international students who complete a bachelor degree and a 2 year visa to those completing a master degree in Ireland. And of course, in addition to these general stayback options, there is also a very comprehensive critical skills list. And if the qualifications that a student has are listed there, then they get a visa which is fast tracked and for a longer duration. This slide presents the economic climate in Ireland, which is also the fastest growing economy in Europe due to the presence of over 1,200 leading global companies, that have substantial operations in Ireland. A majority of these also have their European headquarters here, and the sector is led by ICT, financial services, medical tech, and biopharma, which are the key sectors of Irish economy. Ireland is world's second largest exporter of IT and computer services. Global giants like Google, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Twitter, Intel, Accenture, HP, IBM, PayPal, to name just a few of the many, many organizations that have their European headquarters here, while Dublin is Europe's hub of top gaming companies, as the slide tells you. To name a few of the top gaming companies, of course, EA Games is there. We have Big Fish, PopCap, Zynga, Jolt, Havoc, Riot Games, and numerous others organizations. Neck to neck with ICT is the financial services sector, which is led by more than 250 global firms, including half of world's top 50 banks. Together, they account for annual fund administration worth over 1.8 trillion euros. The reason to highlight the bustling economic scenario in Ireland is to give you a clear sense of the employability options that are readily available to international students. Now, the third key sector is biotech, pharma, and biopharma, and it's driven by more than 300 leading companies such as Johnson and Johnson, GlaxoSmithKline, Novartis, Abbott, Bayer, and many more. This makes Ireland the top European country for international pharmaceutical investment. Last but certainly not the least is the medical technology sector that has made Ireland a global leader for medical device and diagnostic products, and also the second largest employer of medtech professionals in Europe. We have more than 450 world-leading companies like Becton Dickinson, Boston Scientific, Guidant, Medtronic, and Stryker that are involved in developing, manufacturing, and marketing medical devices, and thus offering substantial employment opportunities for science and engineering graduates. Ireland is also the most entrepreneurial country in Europe, so there is a lot of support that is available in terms of funding and mentorship for all kinds of startups. Here is the location of Ireland right here. Because of its location, it is also known as the gateway between continental Europe and the US. And Dublin is on the other coast right here. And Trinity is located right in the heart of Dublin city centre. We have a 51-acre campus. Moving to the capital city, Dublin, which again is very strategic in terms of its geography. So it is almost at the center of the universe. And it is a young, friendly, cosmopolitan European capital city. It is one of the safest cities in the world and also one of the best student cities in the world, offering a very balanced, a very stimulating experience as UNESCO City of Literature, while also being a global tech hub. This is an aerial view of our campus and a map of Dublin, and we are located right here in the center. And this is another view of our iconic campus. So this is Trinity. We are one of the 7 ancient universities of the world. So these 7 universities are ancient because they're all more than 400 years old. Trinity College itself was founded in 1592 under the same legal charter as Oxford and Cambridge, and it was founded by Queen Elizabeth I. And because of being founded under the same charter, Oxford and Cambridge happen to be our sister colleges. And across the 4 centuries of our heritage, we have continued to change and evolve to actively build our academic excellence. Here's another view of our global campus. It is the 6th most beautiful campus in the world, and it is a beautiful amalgamation of cobble squares, historic buildings, green playing fields, and it also houses extensive state-of-the-art modern facilities, including the Sports Center, the Science Gallery, the Nanoscience Research Center, the Long Room Hub, and also the Biomedical Sciences Institute. This is another view of our campuses, which are part of the Global Innovation Hub in Dublin and surrounded by numerous unmistakable corporate giants. And these are also our closest partners. We collaborate closely with them in terms of running their research projects, in terms of part-time jobs and internships for our students, and also full-time employability of our graduates. Here are some quick facts for your easy reference. We are currently in our 431st year. In fact, we celebrated our 430th founder year on 3rd March this year. So we are now in our 431st year, and we are ranked 81st in the world. So we have gained about 17 places this year in the latest QS rankings 2024. We are also the top ranked university in Ireland according to the latest QS rankings. And with over 400 industry partners, we are also ranked among the top 100 in the world for employability of our graduates. We have also been ranked the most entrepreneurial university throughout Europe for the 7th consecutive year. And overall, we are a medium-sized university with about 20,000 students from 170, nearly 120 countries. And these include about 6,000 postgrad and about 14,000 undergrad students. 28% of our student body and 40% of our academic staff are international, which makes Trinity the 16th most international university according to the latest Times Higher Education World Rankings. Going back to the American connection, so American students represent the largest community of non-EU students on our campus. And Trinity is also Ireland's largest research center. So our campus is Ireland's largest research center, which hosts national centers which are funded by the Government of Ireland through Science Foundation Ireland alongside our own research institutes. So this is the research ecosystem in Trinity. So these are our own research institutes, and these are the national research centers that are hosted at Trinity. So two of these, Adapt and Connect, are within our School of Computer Science. And then we also have one of the 5 global centers of Intel. They are housed at our School of Engineering, and that center is the best performing one. So we have close collaboration both with research as well as industry. Trinity is also the only Irish university that is a part of LERU, that's the League of European Research Universities. And we have research collaborations with almost 5,000 global institutions. All our teaching staff are PhD scholars, and a majority of our scholars are thought leaders in their respective fields. But most importantly, being a research-led institution has a clear impact on the way our courses are designed. So at the undergrad level, we have a capstone project, and at the postgrad level, we have a dissertation, which is a core component of all our programs, and it accounts for 1/3 of the final degree mark. This dissertation is directly linked to a real industry or research project, and it also allows our students to pursue a PhD directly after an undergrad or a postgrad degree. Innovation and entrepreneurship are integral to Trinity's identity. So I have a couple of slides dedicated to this element. So these are some examples of our tech startups, again, which reiterates our focus, our dedication towards supporting startups. And as I've already mentioned, graduates from Trinity have founded more venture-backed companies than graduates from any other European university over the last 10 years. And Trinity is also number 1 in Europe for graduate entrepreneurship as well as for patent citations. Over the last 5 years, we have signed up with over 500 industry partners, created 75 student companies, raised 5 million euros in investment, and obtained 140 licenses. We have more than 100 campus companies that have generated 300 products and 1.4 billion euros in revenue. Our annual research income is more than 100 million euros. And also that these statistics are not the most recent ones, so we have definitely come far ahead of what these slides are telling you. But this is just an indicator of what Trinity stands for. So overall, we have these three faculties. So overall, we have these three faculties. I think there is a lot of background noise. Yeah. So sorry about it. So we have three faculties and 24 schools, and together they offer about 120 undergrad and about 170 postgrad taught programs. Our Faculty of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences is the largest with 12 schools. Engineering, Maths and Sciences has 8 schools and Health Sciences has 4 schools. For a majority of the subjects that we offer, we are ranked among the top 100 in the world. For some, we would be among the top 25, for some, we are among the top 50. But this is just an indicator of the quality of education that you can expect at Trinity. These are our general structure of our program. So all our undergrad degrees are 4-year honors degrees. We offer 5-year integrated professional master degrees in 3 subject areas. One is computer science, engineering, and pharmacy. If a student chooses the 5-year route, which they need to decide not upfront but in the 3rd year, then there is a possibility of a 6-month paid internship in their penultimate year, which is year 4. And of course, they decide in the 3rd year and then they graduate with a master degree qualification, and they would then be eligible for a 2-year job search visa. Our master degrees are all 1-year postgrad taught degrees, except for a few programs which are 18 months in duration, but almost all are 1 year in duration. And because of this, they are rigorous, they are condensed, and therefore we require undivided attention to academic pursuits from our students. And we have one intake in September, for which the applications open on 1st November every year, that is the previous year. So at the master's level, we offer almost all academic disciplines, and even at the undergrad level, of course. But the master's programs run from September to August. And because of the dissertation, we have a very strong research element as well as significant collaboration with industry. And our fees would range from 20,000 euros to about 27,000 euros per year. So these are our general entry requirements. I won't go into the detail of undergraduate requirements. Sri Lankan students are eligible for direct entry into our bachelor degree programs. So we consider Sri Lankan qualifications on the same level as the Cambridge assessments. So I will share an admissions guide which breaks down the requirements. So basically at the undergrad level, we have assigned a band to each program, and the entry requirements are determined on the band that the program is and also the curriculum that the student may have followed in their final class 12th. For some subjects, we have subject-specific requirements. For example, we need maths at class 12th for both computer science and engineering. For sciences, we need 2 science subjects at the class 12th level. For business programs, even if a student does not have maths in class 12th, they can still be accepted on the basis of their maths in class 10th. But at the postgrad level, the assessment or review of applications is fairly comprehensive. So we look at a range of factors. The first and foremost thing is the standing of the institution from where the students has procured their bachelor degree. So we look at the NARIC rankings to establish the reputation or standing of that institution. Thereafter, we look at the performance of the student, and typically we require a first division or a higher second division in a relevant subject. We also require English language proficiency certificate. We accept IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson, as well as Duolingo. And in addition, the student needs to submit a personal statement and two academic LORs. So all applications are assessed by the schools themselves, and final decisions are based on the academic discretion of the course director himself. So I'll quickly take you through some of our most popular programs, starting with our School of Engineering. So our School of Engineering is 180 years old. It is ranked among the top 200 in the world and is one of the oldest engineering schools globally. And all qualifications are, of course, accredited by Engineers Ireland. At the undergrad level, we offer this program which is known as Common Entry, which means that all students follow a common curriculum of basic courses in the first 2 years. Towards the end of year two, students choose to specialize in one of these six streams of engineering profession that we offer. And towards the end of the third year, they decide whether they would want a 4 year degree or a 5 year degree. A 4 year degree is fully taught, whereas if they choose the 5 year route, then they have the option to design their penultimate year, that is year four, in three different ways. They can choose to spend the entire year in Trinity, or they can choose to do one semester in Trinity and the second semester as part of the paid internship, or the second semester as part of an international exchange. So we have over 300 institutions with whom we have partnerships, and students can choose to spend one semester or their full third year of their bachelor degree at a partner institution. And all of these are top ranked universities across US, Canada, Australia, within Europe as well. So if a student chooses the 5 year route, then they will come back to Trinity in the fifth year, and that is when they will also complete their capstone project, and then they will graduate with a master's degree. We have recently introduced these two new programs that are first of their kind in Ireland and also internationally. Both these programs are aligned to UN SDGs. The first is this one, Environmental Science and Engineering, which also offers an option of a 5 year integrated master degree, just like all other engineering and also computer science programs. So this is how the program is designed. In the first 2 years, students study both subjects, and from year three onwards, they choose to specialize in either environmental science or environmental engineering. The second program is computer science and geography, and both these programs provide our students with a fundamental grounding in natural sciences and engineering, as well as applied skills that are required to develop solutions for major environmental challenges. And apart from these, we also have joint programs such as engineering with management and also management science and information systems. Moving to science at Trinity, so these are our science programs that have been designed by one of our alumnus, Professor William Campbell, who was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physiology in 2015. So 2 years later, in 2017, he designed these programs. So we have these four entry points: biological and biomedical sciences, chemical sciences, geography and geosciences, and physical sciences. So students choose their entry point, and like our engineering programs, in the first 2 years, they study the fundamentals, and then they choose their specialization. So biological and biomedical sciences is the largest with 11 specializations, and therefore the number of places that are available is also large. And this is our most popular strand, largely because it is directly aligned to the pharma and biopharma industry that we have in Ireland. For the other strands, we have smaller number of specializations, and therefore the number of places that are available are also small. Our Faculty of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences is the largest faculty, like I said, and we have 12 schools, but the most popular ones out of these are business, education, English, histories and humanities, law, psychology, and social sciences and philosophy. So this faculty offers a very wide range of subject areas. We offer single honors degrees, which are listed here in white, and there are also joint honors programs, which are listed in yellow. So the subject areas that are covered in this faculty are is really, really wide ranging. Um, I just wanted to draw your attention to two programs. One is Business, Economics, and Social Studies, which is on the line of liberal education. So they are very broad based. You can find the details on the website. Our website is very comprehensive. So for all our undergrad programs, you can find exactly what the students are going to study in each year, and full module descriptors are available. And there is a dedicated section which for graduate skills and career opportunities, which tells you where our recent graduates have gone on to and what are the kind of avenues that each program opens up for the students, so that they are able to make an informed choice. So the other broad-based program is this one, PPES, which is Philosophy, Political Science, Economics, and Sociology. From India's perspective, global business has been by far our most popular program for students choosing an undergrad program at Trinity. So it is a core business program. It covers a wide spectrum of things related to business, and it also offers them ACA and ACCA exemption, and it is offered by our triple accredited business school, which is also among the top 0.6% of business schools in the world. So it spans the full spectrum of international business, from operations management, marketing strategy to finance, economics, and accounting, but all the time being underpinned by innovation and entrepreneurship. It also offers a full CA Proficiency 1 exemption. We have an active collaboration with Columbia University, New York, through which students spend their first 2 years studying in Trinity and their final two in Columbia, and they get their degrees from both universities. So these are the subject areas which fall under the Columbia program. So we started our association with our Faculty of Arts and Humanities, but it has now expanded to the STEM area. So now we also have geoscience, neuroscience, and mathematics, which are available as part of the dual BA program. Moving now to our postgrad programs. So within Trinity, we have a project called E3, and that focuses on engineering, environment, and emerging technologies. So these three schools, the School of Computer Science, the School of Engineering, and the School of Natural Sciences, and all programs offered by them fall under E3. So again, I won't go into the detail of every program, but you can find all the information on our website. But I'll quickly tell you about the career outcomes, because that is one of the most important factors in the decision making. So our School of Civil Engineering offers these four programs. And as you can see, the career outcomes listed here, according to the surveys, the starting salaries for our graduates range between 35,000 to 60,000 euros per year. And these are our top employers for graduates of civil engineering. Mechanical engineering is also offered as an option, where students can choose to graduate with a specialization in either mechanical engineering or zero carbon technology. That is a fairly new introduction, keeping in mind what the demand of the employers is. And as you might already know, mechanical engineers are really in short supply, not just in Ireland but across the world. So it is very easy to find the right jobs, and the starting salaries are comparatively higher. And our past graduates have also gone on to do PhDs. We have a niche program, Music and Media Technologies, which again offers a very wide range of outcomes as far as the employability is concerned. So students have gone on to sectors for video editing, audio engineering, digital signal processing, software development, as well as music composition and performance. Biomedical engineering program is a hugely competitive and very highly reputed program. We offer this program as a general biomedical engineering program, as well as we offer two specializations. One is in tissue engineering and the other is in the design of medical devices, which is again in line with Ireland's identity as a hub for medical technology. So Ireland itself is world leading in the manufacturing and export of devices such as knee implants and pacemakers. And our program focuses on the design of knee implants. And as you can see in the slide, the current employers are all top giants in the area like Johnson and Johnson, Boston Scientific, Medtronic, Stryker. The other program is Electronic Information Engineering. Here also we offer a choice of specialization in computational engineering, and the slide tells you about the kind of career outcomes this program offers. This is also very closely linked to the industry because the course director himself is an Academy Award winner, and we have bursaries sponsored by companies like YouTube and Google and Qualcomm for this particular program. For the School of Natural Sciences, we have three programs. Environmental science, biodiversity, and conservation are self-explanatory, and they're all based on experiential learning. There are a wide range of projects that students do as part of the program across the year. Whereas development practice is essentially for those who wish to work with international organizations such as UN or OECD or Paris FAO. These are the kind of agencies that our students go on to work for after this particular program. Energy science is a niche, cross-disciplinary and very broad-based program spanning topics ranging from energy economics and policy to natural resource management and also mitigation of environmental impact of energy utilization. So this program has been introduced specifically to create graduates with the skills to meet the objective of European Commission to reduce the carbon footprint by 30% by 2030. So it is all listed here and also available on the website. So this program was introduced after the signing up of that objective by the European Commission. So this program prepares students with the skills to meet that objective. So this program started out with just 14 places, but it has now expanded. The class size is larger, and we are ready to welcome students from different backgrounds in engineering, be it mechanical engineering or electronic engineering, though the program itself is conducted within the School of Physics. So the whole point is to bring different perspectives to the classroom. Charm EU is a unique 18-month program that was launched in September 2021, and it is jointly accredited by 5 European universities, including Trinity College, so University of Barcelona, Utrecht University, University of Montpellier, and University of Budapest. This Master in Global Challenges for Sustainability is the very first degree program launched as part of initiatives which are funded by the European Commission. And there are a total of 17 European university alliances that are planned, and this program is the first out of those. It has a challenge-based curriculum linked with European Green Deal and the UN SDGs, and it prepares graduates for a range of professional areas aligned to industry, business, and civil society needs. And there is an earlier application deadline of 15th April, and applications are made through the University of Barcelona, not through our portal. MSc Economics is another program that we are showcasing for this year, and we are offering dedicated scholarships for this program. Our Department of Economics is ranked #1 in Ireland, and this program also offers a unique specialization in international development. So in terms of the career opportunities, our graduates have excellent prospects in a range of sectors, as well as the possibility to go on to PhD study at leading universities such as Boston University, Duke University, Oxford, LSE, UCL, and University of Queensland. MSc Comparative Social Change is a program we offer alongside UCD, and this is again very much aligned to the needs of the industry, as well as for it enables students to go on to PhD study. And we are showcasing this program as well and supporting students by offering dedicated scholarships. MSc Computer Science, sorry about it. So I'll move to computer science first. So our MSc in computer science is among the most popular programs, and we offer four strands or four specializations. We have data science, which is self-explanatory and hugely oversubscribed. Future network systems is linked to cybersecurity, cloud computing, and also Internet of Things. And future network systems is linked to the one of the national research centers, that is Connect. The third strand is augmented and virtual reality one, which is linked directly to the gaming industry that I mentioned about, which has a huge presence in Dublin itself. And intelligence system strand is more towards artificial intelligence, and it is closely linked to the other research center, that is ADAPT. So for admission to our computer science programs, there is an additional admission criteria, that is an online programming test that the students have to take. So first we review the applications on the basis of the academic documents that students submit. And for this program, English language test needs to be submitted at the outset. And then those students who are shortlisted will be invited to take the programming test, and the final offers is based on the performance in the test. Smart and Sustainable Cities is another relatively new program, which is again cross-disciplinary, including modules in computer science, simulation and engineering, ecology and environmental geography, as well as production of technologies. It has unique components such as company placements and mandatory field trip to 3 European cities. These are the career outcomes, which range from environmental policy making and urban governance to climate change, research, and deep analysis of big data. And we do offer dedicated scholarships for this program as well. This is a unique program within the School of Biochemistry and Immunology. The USP of this program is that there is a 6-month project with industry. So because of the heavy presence of pharma and biopharma companies in Ireland, including the world's top 10 largest biopharma companies, so there is an estimated 8,400 new roles to be created. So this program is in preparation for those roles. And our partners include GlaxoSmithKline, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, High-Tech Health, and they partner with us both in development of the curriculum as well as for the 6-month project, which essentially is a foot in the door for full-time employment. Quantum Field Strings and Gravity is a program with a single focused outcome, that it prepares students for PhD level research in theoretical physics. We have dedicated scholarships available for this program as well, and you can find the details on the website. And then we have Quantum Science and Technology. This is also hugely supported by the industry, primarily IBM and Microsoft, who work closely with our School of Physics to develop the curriculum of this program. And also, Microsoft is in particular very keen to have more women in science. So there is a scholarship worth 40,000 euros, which are available for women who get an offer of a place on this program. So to give you an example, Aditi is a student from India who got the Microsoft scholarship. And of course, she's currently working with Microsoft in Dublin. Entrepreneurship of Smart Medicine is another program that we are showcasing for this year. And there are 20 places on this program, and it is open to both students with a background in business and entrepreneurship, as well as venture consultants, as well as as well as to those who have a background in biology. So this course is hugely funded by various agencies of Irish government, such as the Human Capital Initiative Pillar 3, that's called the HCI, which you can see here, Future Jobs Ireland, and Higher Education Authority of Ireland. So the program is interdisciplinary and it provides training in the area of drug development, biotech, pharma, and commercialization. Therefore, it is open to entrepreneurs with a business background, industry experience, and also for healthcare professionals as it trains, converts, and upskills the biologist to business and business to biologist. That is the tagline of this program. Our business school, Trinity Business School, like I mentioned, is a triple accredited business school, and it ranks among the top 0.6% of business schools in the world, and therefore all programs are hugely competitive, hugely subscribed, and equally competitive to get into. So these are the programs that the school offers. As you can see, we have programs which are open only to students with a relevant background in business, but it also offers programs which are open to students from non-business backgrounds as well. So all our programs are top ranked within Ireland, within Europe, as well as worldwide, and therefore it is very competitive to get through. There are two programs where we are looking for diversity, and one is entrepreneurship. It is ranked number one in Ireland and 10th in the world for entrepreneurship, and it sits very well with Trinity's identity as the most entrepreneurial university throughout Europe. And the other program, which I personally feel is very interesting, is a postgrad diploma in accounting. Now, this is an 8-month program. The reason why it is a postgrad diploma is that there is no dissertation, and it is still an NQF level 9 program, which means that students would still be eligible for a 2-year stay back option. And largely, the vision behind the program is to fast track non-accounting graduates and to gain significant exemptions from the examinations of professional accountancy bodies, largely because accountancy or anything related to accounts is ranked very high in the critical skills list of the Irish government. So this program is open to everyone except those with accounting degrees. So these are the general entry requirements of the business school, which I can share separately. But typically what we look at is the same, that we look at the profile of the institution, we look at the student's own profile, we need 2 academic LORs, a personal statement or CV, and English language proficiency. As far as the MBA is concerned, we offer only one MBA, which is Leadership and Organizational Behavior. We have 50 places on our MBA program, and any student who would be interested can send their CV or their LinkedIn, a link to their LinkedIn profile, and the admissions team can advise them on their entry requirement. Typically, we need minimum 3 years of work experience at a suitable managerial level. A GMAT is not mandatory. The profile is assessed both at the academic level as well as the work experience that a student may have. So Trinity offers a very well-balanced student experience based on their activities outside the classroom as well as inside the classroom, which is more rigorous. So at the undergrad level, the first 2 years do not account for the final bachelor degree mark, and we encourage students to make the most of the campus life without losing sight of academic pursuits or goals. So they have to pass every module, but it will not add to the final bachelor degree mark. Year 3 accounts for 30% of their final marks, and year 4 accounts for 70%, out of which 40% comes from the capstone project. So we have over 170 clubs and societies, and these include the oldest student society in the world, which is the Philosophical Society, and the oldest undergrad debating society in the world, that is the HIST. You can also see some of our former visitors and speakers, all that adds to the student experience. And this is a view of the Indian Society, which happens to be one of the most popular and one of the most influential student societies. on Trinity's campus that have brought various elements of Indian culture, and we would love to see a similar Sri Lankan society on our campus. So our career services is an award-winning service that conducts over 200 workshops across the year to assist students throughout their career planning. International students are eligible to work 20 hours a week during term time and 40 hours or more during vacations. And our graduate employability ranges between 93 to 96% depending upon the program. And over 1,800 employers recruit from us. And this is a sample of employers who have attended campus fairs or advertised through my career portal that is managed by our career services. So we have one intake in September. Applications open on 1st November. All applications are online through the course page. So at the bottom of every page, you will come across this link, which is apply, and you need to apply as non-EU applicant. So clicking on this link will take you to the portal where you can complete the online form, submit your documents, whether they are your transcripts or predicted grades in case of the undergrad applicants, personal statement, 2 letters of recommendation. Evidence of English language proficiency can come later, except for applications for our computer science program or our pharmaceutical sciences program, where the course director will not review the application unless there is an English language certificate attached. And there is an application fee of 55 euros. This is an overview of our fee for 2023-24. The new fee has been announced and will be published on the website shortly. And the estimated living costs are about 15,000 euros per year. This is the all-inclusive cost. We offer a range of scholarships. For the business school, there is no need to apply for a separate scholarship. Applications are assessed for admission and scholarship in one go. For applicants who are applying for programs offered under the E3, that is computer science, engineering, and natural sciences, they are eligible for the E3 scholarship, and that needs to be applied for after a student has a conditional or unconditional offer. And for all non-E3, non-business programs, we offer the Global Excellence Scholarships. The process is the same as E3. Students will be able to apply only after they have received a conditional or unconditional offer. So we have dedicated scholarships available for all of these programs offered by our School of Medicine. Here I would like to talk a bit about this is a new program, Health Policy and Management. So again, it has relevance in the post-COVID world, and that is why we have introduced this year. And then there are other programs as well, which the School of Medicine offers, but these are the ones which are for which dedicated scholarships are available. But for students from Sri Lanka, because Trinity is very much focused on diversity, we would be offering scholarships to every student, though it is not guaranteed, but this is the internal strategy. We would be trying to support Sri Lankan students as much as we can. That is it. Happy to take any questions. And of course, I know there's a lot of information, but there is even more to know about Trinity because of the heritage and because of the position of the university. But thank you very much for your time and attention. Happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Nilanjana. Please feel free to send your question to our chat box. There is one question, Nilanjana, for you.
Sure.
I have that one student have sent one question. I have done BSc honors in business management in Sri Lanka, which is a degree offered by UCD Ireland, looking for a master's. So she's having a few questions here. Is it compulsory to do IELTS?
Yes, typically IELTS or any other English language test is required for not just for admission but also for the visa purposes. However, you can request for a waiver. it is at the discretion of the school. So if you are allowed a waiver, then they will also give you a letter to support your visa. So the first thing would be that you, in your personal statement, you can mention why you think you should be English language certificate should be waived off for you, and then if that is agreed, then you will be given a support letter for your visa.
And there is another question from the same person. How
Mhm.
about the scholarships? I have second class lower.
Second, so we need, like I mentioned, we need a higher second division, and either a first division or a higher second division is required. Our programs are highly competitive, and as I've already mentioned, you will need to apply separately for a scholarship after you receive a conditional or unconditional offer. And this does not apply to business programs. So, for the business school, your application will be considered for the scholarship as well as for admission in one go. So, you don't need to apply separately.
One more question. And can I do MSc social change?
Yes, the comparative social change. Yes, you can. So for that, because again, like our other programs like energy science, we do accept students from different backgrounds. So definitely you can be eligible for comparative social change. So what you can do is you can send me an email, and I can put you in touch with the school for you to get to know about your eligibility for the comparative social change program.
Okay, and she's asking about the show money period. Actually, it's 6 months when it comes to Ireland.
Mhm.
And then there's another question. Can I take a scholarship for a foundation course in Trinity?
So, see, for the foundation program, yes, there are scholarships available. But like I mentioned, Sri Lankan students with Sri Lankan curriculum are eligible for direct entry to our bachelor degree programs. So, for that reason, you will not be eligible for the foundation program, but for direct bachelor degree program.
Could you please actually explain about the foundation programs available at Trinity College?
Yes, so we have an international foundation program, uh, but it is not open to Sri Lankan students. So basically, our foundation program is different from most. That for some, mostly the universities offer a foundation program as a bridging program for students who may not be meeting the minimum entry requirement to bridge that through the foundation program. But that is not the case as far as Trinity is concerned. So for us, the foundation program is for those countries or those curriculum which are not eligible for direct entry into our bachelor degree programs. So, for example, Indian students coming with Indian curriculum cannot apply to the International Foundation program because they are eligible for direct entry. So, IFP is essentially for students from Pakistan, from Nepal, from Bangladesh, because their local curriculum is not eligible for direct entry. But for Sri Lankan students, they are not eligible for foundation program because they are eligible for direct entry into our programs.
Suppose actually if they actually don't meet the direct entry requirement, in that case also they are not eligible. Is that
No,
so?
yeah, they are not eligible. They because it is based on curriculum and not the students' requirements. It is only for those students who are not eligible because of their curriculum.
Okay. And there's another question. So that the I was actually asking about another question earlier with regard to BSc in business management, whatever the student has completed here in Sri Lanka at UCD. She's asking the degrees offered by UCD Ireland. So it's an Ireland one. That's why I asked about IELTS. But still, for the visa, you got to do IELTS. Am I right, Nilanjana?
Yes, so like I said, for the visa, because you're going to apply for a visa and also because you have studied locally, so you will have to meet the visa requirements, which include submission of an English language certificate. But you can still request for a waiver and it will be based on the academic discretion whether or not they allow you. If they do, then you can also get a waiver for it for your visa purposes.
One more question. I have completed MSc in Information Security in Asia E University, Malaysia, enrolled it based on experience without BSc. And I have more than 8 years experience in IT industry with BPO IT companies. Am I eligible for the MSc Computer Science program if I complete IELTS exam?
Yes, you should be eligible. One, it would depend on how you have performed in your bachelor degree. You will need to meet our minimum entry requirements, which is higher second division. And thereafter, the other requirement that you would need to meet is the programming test. So you will need to take that for admission to our MSc Computer Science program. And thereafter, if you are meeting these requirements, then yes, you are eligible. And there is a high chance that you will get an offer based on your experience in the IT industry.
There's another question. How about post-study work visa period? After doing a master's, how long we need to stay for applying for PR?
So typically it is 3 to 5 years that you need to work on a work permit before being eligible for the PR. There is a range between 3 to 5 years because it will also vary depending on the qualification that you have. Like I mentioned, there is a very, very comprehensive critical skills list. So if your qualification is listed in the critical skills, then it can be fast tracked within 2 to 3 years. If it is not, then it could take up to 5 years for you to be eligible for the PR. I hope this answers your question.
Yeah, thank you, Nilanjana. I think it seems like there is no more questions. With that, we are concluding today's session. If you would like to lodge an application for Trinity College Dublin for coming intake, or you would like to know more details, please contact Advocate Sri Lanka office on our hotline, note 77 177 0361. And students from Male can get in touch with Advocate Male office through 076 563. Thank you, Nilanjana, for attending today's session. And thank you all for joining us today for Trinity College Dublin session.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.